Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. I am Mary with MaryGreeley News. Here's an update about that volcano outside of, about 80 miles west of Anchorage, Alaska, Mount Spurr. There was an earthquake late last night at 11:18 p.m. local time, a magnitude 4.4. Alaska Earthquake Center reported it, as did USGS. They downgraded it to a magnitude 4.3. Here we have the latest image of Mount Spurr from the alaska.edu webcam. Yeah, you can see some steam coming off here. It's still dark there. The quake was just over 51 miles deep. The epicenter was located 43 miles north of Kenai and 52 miles west of Anchorage. More than 1,290 people sent in reports to USGS that they felt this earthquake. It was given an intensity level of 4, felt indoors by many, outdoors by a few. At night, some may have been woken up. Dishes, windows, doors were rattling. Automobiles would have been rocking noticeably. Here's a map on USGS of the felt reports. This one here is the closest to it. 86 kilometers distance, which would be about 53 miles. People close to the location are actually preparing, stocking up on fuel. Those that live, outside in the remote areas, stocking up on fuel and food and water and things like that. This report from Valdez, 288 kilometers or about 179 miles. Intensity level 2. There at Seaward, 113 miles or 183 kilometers. There was 6 reports, intensity level 3. There is no label for this one, intensity level 4, 152 kilometers. So that would be 94 miles. You have 1 report from there. Kenai, intensity level 4, 1 report there. Here on EMSC was a couple of reports. About a little more than 51 miles south came a report from Sterling, said it was very mild. Then we got another one, said they thought their 15-pound dog was moving the bed. And then another one said that I both heard and felt it, shook about 10 seconds. And then another one, 127 kilometers northeast, which is almost 80 miles, said it was a small shake. The National Tsunami Warning Center issued a statement saying there was no tsunami threat from this quake. Now, Mount Spurr, located about 80 miles west of Anchorage, Alaska, has been experiencing increased seismic activity, raising concerns about the potential of an eruption. The Alaska Volcano Observatory, AVO, has reported ongoing unrest at Mount Spurr since April of last year, with significant activity. Last week, approximately 55 earthquakes were recorded, though recent updates indicate a slight decrease in shallow earthquakes. There used to be about 60 to 80 earthquakes per week, primarily deeper beneath the volcano. Seismic activity. Over 3,400 earthquakes have been recorded since April of 2024, including a notable magnitude 3.7 on April 2nd of this year, about 30 miles northwest of Mount Spurr at a depth of 65 miles, potentially linked to magma movement. Signs of unrest include elevated gas emissions. They were last measured on March 21st of this year. Ground deformation, which has recently paused, so it's not going up anymore, it's just staying the same. And there is the melting snow and ice at the summit. AVO has noted a decrease in the likelihood of an eruption compared to what they said in March of this year. But the volcano remains at a yellow advisory due to sustained unrest above normal background levels. Now, they are advising people that an eruption similar to the eruption in 1992 is still possible within weeks to months. Anchorage, with a population of nearly 300,000 residents, has been preparing for the potential ash fall, which could affect health, agricultural, and wildlife. It would also affect the infrastructure. In my last video about Mount Spurr, I talked about what happened during its last eruption. Yeah, it contaminated the water. They had power outages. The airport had to be shut down. Yeah, it affected a lot. Emergency alerts are in place, and residents are stockpiling essentials like N95 masks. The other masks will not work for the ash. Goggles and pet protective gear. Most things are flown in there to Anchorage. It's hard to get things from here in the United States to there. It's much easier to fly in. So that's one of the reasons people are stocking up, because of transportation would be shut off, not just for ground, but also air travel. And being so close and they just don't know. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please thumbs up my videos. It would help with the ranking here on YouTube. Always be prepared for any type of disaster. Thank you very much for watching. Happy holiday. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you.